So obviously nothing's really moving. Each video is just made up of a bunch of frames. The question again is how you store that data. I'm going to try and keep it simple so I don't lose people here. Let's say that you have 60 frames of a video, that's 1 second. And each pixel needs 3 numbers to store, an x-coordinate, a y-coordinate, and its color. Once again, I'm simplifying. Depending on what you're using, you might need other data like RGB values, but for now, just think every pixel on every frame needs 3 numbers. If the data were uncompressed, that means for 60 frames of video, 1 pixel would need 90 numbers of data, an x-coordinate, a y-coordinate, and a color value for each of the 60 frames. And that's pretty inefficient. But you're watching this on a program, and that program is smart. The program can be given instructions to do stuff like move pixels around a screen. And you could represent that in less data. In this case, you could have a pixel starting position, which is an x-coordinate, a y-coordinate, and a color value, its end position, which is an x-coordinate, a y-coordinate, and a color value, and the amount of frames you want to make that transition happen. In which case, those 90 numbers of stored data are reduced down to 7. The starting X, Y, and color, the destination X, Y, and color, and how long it takes. And a video playing program just sees those numbers and draws those pixels moving in that period of time. Once again, this is very, very simple. Depending on what formats you use, there's going to be different data stored, there's going to be different ways that video players read your file. But generally what you're doing is you're replacing uncompressed data with instructions to make a computer draw something. Your computer just knows what movement looks like when it is drawing pixels. Like, it knows how to create the illusion of movement. It knows that you have to redraw the image a little bit each new frame to make it seem like it's moving. But since your computer already knows that, basically all you have to do is tell it, move pixel, instead of redraw this pixel on the next frame. In fact, if you really think about it, it's kind of the same as how we would explain it in plain word. Like, imagine if we were telling an artist, okay, draw a dot at this location, then draw a dot next to it, then draw a dot next to it, then draw a dot next to it, then draw a dot next to it. It would take a long time to draw a picture. But if instead we tell him draw a line from here to here, we would end up getting the same result in a lot less words. The words in this case are the stored video data. We can compress the data because programs can read it and interpret it to create movement instead of just seeing each frame as it is.